exciting for this set. Welcome back to the Natty.
Boring. I'm bored.
You're bored?
I'm sorry. That's not true. I do love this
This
dark
is
pit.
the Dark Pit that went Game 5 with Spargo last weekend. Are you not entertained?
Look, he's a phenomenal player. Some would say top 10 skill-wise in the world. Leo said it. Uto said it. I just think he could mix it up a bit. I just think there's room for changes here. But maybe BMS are knocking hard on his door. Maybe they want to see the kid come out.
Maybe Coach Ramses won't let him mess around anymore.
Yeah, they want to see him come out in full bloom, some would say. And right now, he is. Down tilt, down air, kills very early at 30. Emerald, get your head out your hands. That was a good joke.
Sure it was.
And LocalGP trying to find his way back into this game, just like Emerald's trying to find her way back into comms after that.
Why is LocalGP tagging? Anyway, Bounce is out. Bounce can do some crazy things, but not so much in this matchup.
It just did. We saw back and forth with the reflectors right there. Ultimately not leading to anything, but very funny interaction.
I love that Bloom leans into those things sometimes when you've got the reflectors up. But at the moment, not really. LocalGP not really found his way into this set just yet. Let's look for the insta-KO there, but not managing to hit it through. Bloom off stage. Can LocalGP do anything with it? Goes to the up B, but Bloom just going, I'm Dark Pit. I don't have to recover anytime soon. I've got all the time in the world. Does find the down throw. Not a conversion off it, but it does feel like it's Bloom just looking for the conversion right now.
100%. Gets a down tilt into up air. Solid conversion. Not quite going to kill though. Hero being a heavyweight, of course, along with that list of his attributes. Which will lend some survivability. However, Bloom is kind of picking apart. Great time bounce, just about reflects the arrow, but Bloom had cut off his entryway onto ledge. I understand. He just goes a little bit too low, persuaded by the Nair, and Bloom takes a comfortable 2-stop lead.
Yeah, and this Dark Pit, I was saying while you were gone, is that it's that character that he brought out kind of randomly at KO the main event last year. And he's really developed it and leaned on it quite a lot since, and definitely is becoming his most comfortable secondary, which for Bloom, he's never really had a secondary before.
True.
But LocalGP does manage to take that first stock off Bloom and is looking to try and make a comeback in this game 1 scenario.
Do you not know why he started playing Pit?
No, I do not.
Zachary did, and he won something. That's all.
A fellow Zachary fan, I do understand.
He's a cool player. Bloom's a cool player. That was a cool game. He played well. Switch, in my opinion.
Give us some fun.
Give us some fun.
Hero Ditto! Go on, Bloom!
Go Hero! Sorry. It's LocalGP going to Doc. Okay, we won't see a Hero Ditto, but I think we will see something.
Doc Ditto?
Oh.
Yes!
Yeah! I'm so down.
Sorry, sorry, all headphone users at home. We might have just blown all of your eardrums, but
I'm not apologizing.
Here we go. Dr. Mario Ditto. When was the last time you saw one of these?
So bad. Sorry. Never? Pretty sure never. This might be the first one in recorded history, perhaps. However, very, very interesting, very entertaining character. And this is what we will be seeing. We'll be seeing a lot of up air. We'll be seeing a lot of aerials in general. Dr. Mario, quite strong in the air, quite strong in CQC. So both these players are really going to lean into that. What they're not going to lean into is recovering. We see LocalGP ST there and then. Bit unfortunate, however, he gets right back into the thick of it, right back into scrapping. And this is going to be very interesting overall, Emerald, because one's probably a bit more competent with the character, one's a bit better at the game. How does that sort of stack up, in your opinion?
I wonder in this specific matchup with a character like Dr. Mario, where there are so many abusable parts of him where it would lean towards someone with the matchup knowledge. But I feel like the way that Bloom just recovered right there shows that Bloom isn't unfamiliar with this character.
Yeah, that was perfect.
And I do often forget that Bloom just likes playing this video game and just likes to play lots of different characters. So probably has more experience with this character than anyone is really aware of.
Yeah. Not as much as LocalGP though, who knows how to effectuate that ledge trap and finds a very, very clean back air to call out maybe a missed input from Bloom4Eva. And he's playing it quite nicely right now. He's really gotten back into it after that SD. Scrapping hard, trying to use those up airs, trying to add on a bit more percent, but every single point needs a trade, Emerald, and that's the thing. Dr. Mario has to trade with himself because his legs are stubby, and so is the other Dr. Mario's. So Where do you go with all that? Well, you add on more and more percent, and ultimately is the one that will control neutral and take their time and find the right spots, who is adding on more and more, and at the moment, it's Bloom4Eva.
It is, but LocalGP finds the up smash on Bloom's failed up smash, but it actually is still him sent off stage, using the double jump to manage to get back. Bloom going off to try and find options, but doesn't manage to find one, and now it's Bloom in disadvantage, but LocalGP not managing to find anything on that landing. Hits the pill, nice parry, but not managed to find a conversion. Yeah, and there it is, the stubby legs trading once again, pills flying around everywhere, some kind of pharmacy going on over here, and at the moment, LocalGP's found his way entirely back into the set, and even into a lead.
Fantastic edge guard from LocalGP, who was just using movement to be completely aware of every single option. Bloom goes for up throw up air, and it works, which is interesting, and that's the end of that sentence. Going into the next stock, it is LocalGP who has full control, finding 62, great read on the tech, gets 2 up airs, can he find the F smash? No, not quite, great air dodge from Bloom, but he's still continuing to barrel, he's still hammering home.
And at the moment, it is feeling like the matchup or the character experience is doing more than the player advantage. Maybe when you're playing one of these more low-tier characters, you haven't even got the fundies don't help as much as they do the character knowledge. And that character knowledge knows that down tilt up B is a conversion that he can go for, and does manage to hit it. And LocalGP is on the board.
You said it at the beginning of this block, in fact. Bloom is most upsettable in pools.
I think we'll hold that a bit. It's only one game.
That's pretty nice. It's a good game.
It's a good game.
Merrill doesn't seem to think so, but I think that was a really nice game from LocalGP. Taking a very confident game, but we will see an immediate switch back onto Dark Pit from Bloom. Of course, it's to be expected. There's no more messing around. His paycheck's on the line, his sponsor's on the line, this tournament's on the line. Bloom is fighting for his first place here at Grand Conquest, and he's fighting with his character of choice, Dark Pit.
He is indeed. The French do love it when Bloom wins, so he doesn't want to disappoint them today.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, they do indeed. We would have loved it if he beat Spargo last weekend, but...
All right, okay. Unnecessary roughness coming out from Merrill. Same from Bloom, who has picked apart LocalGP's recovery excellently with Dark Pit. Takes a very early lead on 25%, and I think it's going to be quite tough for LocalGP. I think Bloom just highlighted why this matchup is not easy. He has a sword, so neutral's easier. He has several jumps, so edgeguard is easier. Overall, just easier for Bloom to effectuate this game plan that is paying dividends.
Bloom is just such a good player. You can see it in all of the movement he does, the reads he has, the options he chooses to make coverage option to cover more options out of LocalGP, to just like suffocate him into a corner, to not give him those options. And at the moment, he's doing such a good job at it. Looking for the back air, does manage to connect, and it's LocalGP back at ledge. And this Dark Pit is putting a lot of pressure on right now, and it is the dare that's just going to take the stock. And Bloom putting on a clinic at the moment.
He's edge guarded him twice. I think we'll see 3 by the end of this game, very possibly, because at the moment, it's all Bloom, to be honest. It's great neutral play, it's great just using the swords, using the spacing. Pill goes over the reflector, but that is the thing to mention as well. He can't even take his time, because Dark Pit has one of the best reflectors in the game, really. Incredibly active, it's just a shield in general. It's just so hard for LocalGP to really find any way into neutral, any way into this game. It seems Bloom puts on 68, goes for an edge guard, still continues after LocalGP burns its way past. The ledge trap continues. LocalGP trying to find his way out the corner, but there's the reflector as well. And it just seems that everything he tries, there's an answer. Every question he asks, there's an essay in response.
Bloom just has LocalGP on the download at the moment, but as I say it, LocalGP is on the board. This isn't going to be a 3-stock. LocalGP does not want that to happen, but there's Dark Pit putting on all the pressure, and another dare, sending us to game 4.
So when we said it ended with 3 edge guards, are we psychic, or are we top players, or?
I think it's Dr. Mario, and that's Bloom4Eva.
I think we can give ourselves a little credit.
If you want to give yourself credit, Jude, then be my guest.
Well, no, at that point, that's just my own ego.
Anyway, into game before we go, sticking to the Dark Pit, Dr. Mario for this game. Interesting that LocalGP feels like this is a better matchup than Hero.
I think overall, they're both bad, and Bloom is also incredibly strong. They were both 2 stocks we saw on the graphic. So I think it's more so, how can I improve in the game? How can I improve in this matchup? I need to stick to something and improve in it. I'm not going to win by switching back and forth. So he's picked his character and he's sticking with it. And it's paying out right now, 67% on a very nice advantage shake from LocalGP, who's certainly putting up a bit more of a fight.
He is, but he's now off stage. Bloom running straight off, looking for the dare. Not managed to find the spacing this time around, and LocalGP doesn't manage to find his way back on. But another one of those situations, and it does feel like Bloom could find that timing and find the stock. But at the moment, we're back in neutral.
Indeed, neutral. Bloom playing really well. Parry, reflector, every single time he tries a pill, he has an answer, and he has an answer for that gap attack as well. Fair comes out. It's going to be so hard to evade it at that point.
What does Dr. Mario even have when you're that far off stage? You only have one or two ways you can even get back with the options you have available to you, and Dog Pit really has everything like a character needs to stop you using those options.
Yeah, however, LocalGP's got a lot to dissuade sort of these swings that Bloom4Eva is opting for, and we are seeing a lot of parry and neutral from LocalGP as well. We are seeing good mastery of Bloom's timings and good punishes on it as well. Very close to killing at 142. It's not a percent that Dr. Mario really struggles to kill at, it must be said.
And as you say that, Dr. Mario finding the kill, and it's a lot more even than game 4. So they're definitely, as you say, sticking with the guns, trying to find the adaptation, and has managed to find something so far in this game 4.
Indeed, Bloom4Eva going for big reads at this point. That side B would have been critical to this game had it hit, possibly destroying LocalGP. But LocalGP answers back with grace, with finesse, with prowess. It is nice. He is getting big reads on these rolls. He's getting big back airs. He's getting some nice reads on the down B, and he's getting an amazing up B. And LocalGP gets a lead in what looks like an impossible match and an impossible set.
And is managing to find his way back on there. I was holding my breath for just a moment to not say anything and jinx the recovery, but does manage to find his way back. Hit by the arrow though. What has LocalGP got? What options do we have left? Had to double jump and finds his way back to the ledge with the up B. Bloom not managing to find the kill until right there.
Wow, I'm surprised that F still takes the stock, but it does. It is a strong move at the tip, it has to be said, and it does give Bloom an inch back into this game. And when you give this boy an inch, he takes a mile, he defies any metric. LocalGP right now, reversing the fortunes, gets it fair, and kills at 82!
Where was the DI going?
Who expects fair?
I mean, that's true.
How did you go though?
I actually have no idea.
Exactly.
Especially because I think that was a late hit affair as well, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't even the main hit affair.
I think it was the sweet spot, but yeah, how do you do that move? That's a great question. Maybe even Bloom doesn't know, even with all of his knowledge in the world. And as a result, LocalGP gets another game, and that's a real game, Meryl. And I'm telling you, he's most upsettable in pools.
Hey, I'm believing you, and now I'm on board. Now we've had a real game. This is doable. I'll have to see if LocalGP is the one to do it. Hasn't happened in a while. This could be the first time in a while.
It would be a huge win to add to your win list, right? Even without the bayonet, it's just the Dark Pit that's brought the UK to its knees. It's beaten top players.
It's beaten everyone.
It's beaten everyone. This guy is good with many characters. Getting a win on him, it's just real in general. LocalGP is fighting for that. But Bloom is fighting back. He's not one to be dissuaded. He's not one to be nervous even in a game 5 situation. Crowds don't face him. Other players don't face him. He has this on lock right now. There's the nair. That's the stock.
Dr. Mario having no options once you get caught off stage in that position. And Bloom looking very comfortable. As you say, doesn't get phased by these situations. Very confident player and very used to these kind of situations that he often puts himself into sometimes by his own choice. And maybe that was to get used to these situations, but we'll never know. And at the moment, LocalGP not managing to find anything so far in this game 5, not managing to find a way in. Bloom going off stage quite deep, trying to look for that double fair, but not managing to find it.
Yeah, using arrows a bit to dissuade LocalGP coming in on the ground, because obviously we've seen a lot of down tilt into up B. That would kill quite early. He can't quite find anything though. Bloom spending a lot of time in the air, spending a lot of time just spacing, not letting Dr. Mario in, and that's the correct way to approach it, and it's really working nicely at the moment. The strong spot of Nair, because it's stronger in the late hitbox, that's stronger in the early hitbox. That down air takes it after LocalGP's in his own advantage state. That is tough.
Yeah, sometimes with Dr. Mario, you go off stage, you're thinking, I've got this edge guard, and then you realize you're Dr. Mario and you've made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-stock lead now for Bloom4Eva. We'll have to see what LocalGP can do, trying to just start the ball rolling, find this kill, get yourself on the board, take it from there. But it's Bloom4Eva just taking it slow, finding down to after down.
Okay, bro.
Bloom, what are we doing right now?
Okay. More life from Bloom4Eva, who clearly was having a little bit of a faff, likes to joke. He counts people in friendlies, by the way. But he does get a little bit of punishment for his arrogance. We see that stock get taken. He comes off the platform with a side B. Psychopath plays coming out from Bloom4Eva right now, but it's working out at the moment. 97 on the stock to Mario. Any edge guard will do it. Strong hits will do it. But LocalGP is not dissuaded just yet. He's still trying. And Bloom4Eva is still joking about.
He's having fun. He's doing what he does best, which is enjoying himself playing Smash Ultimate. And as a top player, sometimes that's what you got to do in pools.
Okay. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I do not want to be in big trouble with Coach Ramses or BMS Alex, so I will not be speaking. I'll instead be observing the side B coming out from Bloom. Great read, let's say.
Yeah.
Good read.
Yeah.
Good play, let's also say. And nicely done overall by